Instead of visiting your family and hugging your gran, eat this burger instead. Sit in your pyjamas, make this burger, eat it, follow it up with one of the cronuts from the other week. Bliss. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas to one and to one and all a good night, but not before we watch this recipe. Today, we're celebrating Christmas with a big, filthy burger. Because why not, you know? I'm calling this the pigs in blanket burger. Sausage meat, turkey meat to form a burger patty. We're wrapping it in streaky bacon. We're making little Brie patties for the cheese on top of the burger. We're gonna make a sprout slaw. We're gonna make a cranberry ketchup on a brioche bun. It's gonna be mental, okay? It's gonna be full on, but it's Christmas. What better time to make this sort of thing than Christmas? Because in January, we're all gonna be in lockdown, okay? And we're all gonna be eating salad. Pigs in blanket burger. Let's get to it. There's a few elements to this bad boy, so let's start in some ways at the end with the cranberry ketchup. Into a saucepan is going to go 1 whole onion, which I've just roughly chopped, and a bag of cranberries. These are just frozen ones which I've defrosted. Next up, add some water. You want just enough to cover everything, which is going to be difficult because it's in a cranberry's nature to float. Boil them up for about 15 minutes. You'll see the cranberry skin split. The skin's really hard and waxy, so give it a decent amount of time so that your berries are all soft and easily blendable. Once you've boiled it up, head over to your blender and give it all a good blitz together. You should be left with a bright fuchsia liquid. Next thing, we're going to put this through a fine wire sieve. This is basically to get out the seeds or any tricky bits of skin that made it past the blade. That colour, look at that. It's like a Hammer horror film in a pan. To this, we're going to add 114 grams of vinegar and 150 grams of caster sugar. Let's give it a little Christmas flair with a teaspoon of cinnamon, a pinch of pepper and a pinch of salt. Give it all mixed together and then get it back over to the hob and bring it all to the boil. This will need to cook out and cook down, and eventually it will reduce to a thick ketchup consistency. Take it off the heat and then you can get it into a sanitised bottle and it will keep in the fridge for a fair old while. Right, next up is the sprout slaw, a recipe that I guarantee you next year probably going to be sold in supermarkets up and down the country, and I'll be rich. And the production value on these videos is going to skyrocket, so thanks very much for that. First up, cut your sprouts in half and then you're going to finely chop across them. You'll be left with these lovely little strands of sprout leaf. Get them into your bowl and add a small onion. I'm using a banana shallot, get me. Then grate a small carrot into the mix. We're going to need a dressing, so for that we're going to go 2 tablespoons of yogurt, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, a drizzle of honey, maybe a teaspoon, and a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Some salt and pepper to season, give it a little mix, and then just a little dash of lemon juice to help cut through everything. Get it on top of your veg, give it a good mix up, and it's a coleslaw. But it's banging, and it's got sprouts in it, so you're welcome. Right, we're into the home stretch, and first up is our Brie patties. Take a small whole Brie and cut it in half. Then we're going to bread it. Start off in your flour, then move into a little eggy bath like that, and then at the end pop it into some panko breadcrumbs to coat. You can also do a little double dip on the egg and pankos just to give it some extra crispiness. Once you've done both of them, get them on a plate or in a Tupperware and get them in the freezer for about 20 minutes just to firm up. Next is the piece de résistance, the burger. Get 8 skinless sausages into a bowl and mash them up. Ruth doesn't seem that impressed by this so far. Once you've mashed up all that sausage meat, put your 500 grams of turkey mince in and mix it all together. You could just use turkey mince, but honestly that sausage meat is just going to help give a lot of flavour and the fat will keep everything really moist. Now we're going to make them into patties. You'll get 4 really decent sized patties out of this, like I'm doing, but if you want to go a little bit smaller and more manageable admittedly, you could have 6 nice sized burgers. Now comes the real fun. We're going to take some strips of streaky bacon and lay them out into a star shape, like the Star of Bethlehem, guiding our burger in from the cold. Pop the burger in the middle of the bacon and wrap each piece up and around the burger until it's sealed in a small little coat. Get them in the fridge to firm up, and then to cook them I'm just going in a hot pan with a little butter and I'm frying them so the bacon goes nice and crisp. After they've browned on each side, get them on a baking tray and pop them into the oven at 180 degrees Celsius or gas mark 5 for about 15 minutes. Basically, you want the meat to register at about 72 degrees Celsius. At that point, everything should be cooked. We're going to take our Bries out of the freezer and put them into this basket and dip them in the oil. Cook them for about 3 minutes so that they're all gooey in the middle but nice and crisp on the outside. Once they're done, get them on some kitchen roll and just let them drip dry a little. To finish up, I'm just getting these brioche buns, buttering them up slightly and then putting them onto the griddle so that they're nice and toasty on each side. And then let's commence building this. On the bottom, I'm going with some crunchy, creamy sprout slaw, topped with the pig in blanket burger, then the Brie pattie, and giving the top part of the bun a good dollop of the cranberry ketchup. And voila. Listen, it's not every day that you're going to eat this, but you know what? It's Christmas, my little bouche babies, and Papa will provide. Created a monster pigs in blanket burger with a breaded Brie deep fried cheese patty, sprout slaw, cranberry ketchup. I'm gonna try it, but honestly, I don't know how. I'm gonna take this off. Look at that. That's sort of everything you want out of Christmas, really, isn't it? Let's give it a try. Don't worry about it. My face is covered. My hands are just filth. Let's take it from the bottom. The sprout slaw, crunchy. The mayonnaise, the mustard in there is really nice. You can taste the sprout, but it's not unlike any coleslaw I've had, you know? The burger, it's crispy on the outside from the bacon. It's juicy in the middle. That sausage meat, because it's quite higher content in fat, along with the turkey mince, it's just really moist and lovely. The Brie's unbelievable. The Brie's unbelievable. I mean, the Brie, a lot of debris with the Brie. The Brie works so well with the cranberry. The brioche bun's a little bit, I think you need a bit of a heartier bun because it's not stood up to it, but there's so much moisture from the burger and stuff there that it's literally, the bun's gone, I just can't. It can't take the weight. I don't know what else to say about this. I've smashed it. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you so much for your support on the YouTube channel this year. If I could make one of these burgers for each and every one of you, I would. Keep that support going into 2021 where hopefully we'll have a better year. I'm gonna stuff this into my face again now, and you're more than welcome to stay and watch, or you can go. It's up to you. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you in 2021.